Hi, I'm Simon Brooks and I'm a professional storyteller. I began telling stories, so my mum says, when I came out of the womb. When I actually began telling stories, I think properly, it was back in 1997. I was writing manuscripts to send off to publishers, kids' stories, when a school group at the youth hostel that I was working at, testing my stories out on, they suggested that I came with them to see Eric Madden, who was telling folk and fairy tales, myths and legends in battle, which is where the Battle of Hastings took place. I was transfixed, I was transformed, if you will. And I stopped telling my own stories and began telling folk and fairy tales to kids. That's where it all began. When I came over to the States, I became a children's librarian, untrained, a feral children's librarian. And the mommy circuit that would come into the libraries, they would go to other libraries and they would tell them that there was this storyteller at this particular library, and they started phoning me up. And although I was trying to start a different career, the storytelling just took off all by itself. And it was marvelous. It was my passion, my bliss. It's what I wanted to do. It's what I had to do. And I began in libraries, and then I spread out to schools and colleges and businesses, and I perform wherever anybody wants me to perform now. I've performed at the National Storytelling Festival in Jonesboro, Tennessee a number of times, and I've also performed at Timpanogos Storytelling Festival in Utah a number of times. In fact, I'll be going back there again in September of 2025, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I've done a number of other festivals about the States. So, what makes a good storyteller? Well, I'll share you what I think is a good storyteller, and I will help you become a good storyteller and help you get on the road to being someone like me. We need more storytellers out there. So if you want to become a storyteller, then join me and Story Crossroads for this workshop. Just an average guy, happens to be a storyteller, who wants to help you become a storyteller too. Join us. It's going to be a lot of fun.